Hello, I've got the morning papers. It's talking about Steven Gerrard. I will pick out some vocabulary. Listen to those birds in the trees. See you in the classroom. Hello. The big news is Steven Gerrard. So he is now the Aston Villa manager. The headline, Europe, here we come. Gerrard, I will return Villa to the big time. So the big time, Aston Villa is a big club. It's an institution. The club has won the European Cup. At the moment, they are on a bad run. I think they have lost, 4 or 5 games on the run. And so they have sacked the manager, Dean Smith. The sacking was maybe harsh, but with Aston Villa, they spend a lot of money. So the expectations are high. So they sacked him. Steven Gerrard is the manager. I am a little bit surprised, to be honest. He has left Rangers in the middle of the season. But I suppose an opportunity to manage Aston Villa in the Premier League against some other managers. So he will test himself against other managers. For example, Conte, Guardiola, Klopp. He will be competing against Liverpool now. There are so many good managers and teams, so he will definitely learn more at Aston Villa than at Liverpool. And one word I haven't said here is a stepping stone. So people have said this a lot in the newspapers. The Aston Villa job is a stepping stone. So something that you take before going on to something bigger. So it is a stepping stone for the Liverpool job, for the Liverpool manager's position. And it probably is in some way, but it can all go wrong as well. So it's a good test for Steven Gerrard. Interesting here, this person, Dominic King, I just noticed this. Dominic King is this person here, went to my school. Yeah, I went to the same junior school as him. I know him. Also, Steven Gerrard went to my school. So these two people, Dominic King, Steven Gerrard, I went to the same junior school as Dominic King, the journalist, and Steven Gerrard, I went to the same senior school. Okay, some more vocabulary though. So Aston Villa is a sleeping giant. So the headline, I think, yes, Gerrard is back to wake up a giant. Aston Villa, like I said, they have won the European Cup. They have a good fan base. They are in the Birmingham area of England, in the Midlands. So they are a sleeping giant. Yes, so like there is a number of clubs like this in England. Everton, possibly, Newcastle. They were really big clubs, but since new money come into the league with Manchester City and Chelsea, for example, these giants are no longer giants, so they are considered as sleeping giants. Aston Villa now, they have good owners, so maybe he can wake up a giant. To sprinkle, maybe you sprinkle sugar in your coffee. Sprinkle, he transformed Rangers. So when he became the manager of Rangers, they were not doing so well. They had trouble behind the scenes. Now he returns to England to sprinkle stardust on another institution. So an institution. It's like it's historical. Aston Villa is a historical football club, one of the early members of the Football League. It is an institution. Rangers in Scotland was an institution. He thrived at Rangers. He was successful at Rangers. But Aston Villa is a difficult job, and I think it is. I think Glasgow is a similar city to Liverpool. It's probably the most similar city to Liverpool in the whole of the UK. Birmingham and Aston Villa fans is also working class, I suppose, but different type of city, different type of expectations. I think it is a difficult job for Gerrard, so I wish him good luck. The way he plays is probably a 4-3-3. They talk about it here. Hint of Klopp. They play a bit like Liverpool, well, Rangers do. They play a 4-3-3, 3 up top, 3 in attack, and flying fullbacks. Aston Villa now, I think they play a 3-5-2 at the moment to accommodate Ings and Watkins. So he might change the system a little bit. Good luck to him. It'll be good to watch him in the Premier League again. Okay, but it says here Toon. So Toon missed a trick. So Newcastle also sacked their manager, so they were looking for a new manager. So maybe Gerrard's the perfect fit, a good match for Aston Villa. But Toon, which means Newcastle, it's the nickname for Newcastle. Come on the Toon, away the Toon, missed a trick. So to miss a trick means to miss an opportunity. Newcastle have a new manager. They have Eddie Howe, who is a good English manager, but I think getting Steven Gerrard would have been more exciting for the fans, but they never really tried. He says here they never made him their #1 target, so they missed the trick, maybe. Also here, Pochettino, who this week said that League One is the most physical league. So Pochettino was the Spurs manager, so he thinks League One is more physical than the Premier League. So this has surprised a few people, but I've watched the League One this year. It's good. We get it on BT Sport, a TV channel in the UK. I like watching it. The fans are passionate. I watched Rennes play Tottenham. It was the Europa League, but the fans were amazing. They were very passionate. They never stopped singing. I watched Lens last week. Amazing footballers, a really good system, really good players. I think League One this year, especially, there are some really good teams and really good players in League One. What do you think? Also, what do you think about Steven Gerrard? Do you think he should have stayed at Rangers, or do you think he was right to take the Aston Villa job? Also, last week we had Xavi, the Barcelona midfielder, who is now the Barcelona manager. They sacked Koeman. So yeah, again, the Barcelona job is a difficult job, I think. They have no money. They are really struggling. But Xavi, good luck to him. He was an unbelievable footballer. Good luck to him and Barcelona. Also in this newspaper, they talk about Pogba. Pogba may have played his last United game and he won't be missed much. So Pogba is injured. I think it is a thigh injury, so he is out for a period of time. But here they are saying when he does play for Manchester United, he is underwhelming. Pogba is underwhelming. So this is like, he had big expectations. Everybody expects something good to happen when Pogba plays, but many times it doesn't. And he has been, in his time in England, he has been underwhelming. He hasn't met expectations, and he won't be missed much. I agree, to be honest. Moving papers, the Daily Mirror. Hurry up and sign, boss. Harry Kane talking about the England manager. He wants him to stay. But this is nice vocabulary here. Skipper, the captain, Kane, admits he would love Southgate to stay on and urges FA to tie him down to new deal, to new contract. So to tie someone down, or to tie down someone on a long contract. So this may be Pogba. Yeah, so Pogba's contract finishes. Manchester United have not tied him down on a contract. So they have not kept him at the club. They have not given him a new contract. So this to tie him down. Kane wants the FA to keep the England manager, so they need to tie him down on a long contract. Clubs are doing this now. They're trying to tie down players on long contract so they don't leave for free, basically. The next page talks about this. Nobody is undroppable. Kane, my summer of pain. Still talking about the Euros. Said not physically but mentally. So Kane hasn't been playing well, and that's his excuse, basically. His excuse is that mentally the Euros was damaging for him. But Southgate, Sterling always delivers. For England he plays well, but for Manchester City not so much. But nobody is undroppable. This word, undroppable. So if you're dropped from a football team, it means you lose your place. So Southgate is saying Sterling and nobody is undroppable. Is there anybody in your team which is undroppable? Maybe in your national team, even if they are not playing well, maybe they still play. So he is undroppable. The last thing, Sam Allardyce. So Sam Allardyce, Big Sam, Brits looking good. So this week, maybe Lampard will become the Norwich manager. Eddie Howe is the Newcastle manager. Gerrard, they are all English. They are not the top jobs. They are all at fighting relegation, to be honest. So Newcastle, Norwich and Aston Villa may all be relegated. But they are English managers. There are not many in the Premier League. And Sam Allardyce was an English manager, but he said famously that if his name was Sam Allardyce, he would have got a top job in a big club. But because he was English, he never. And what do you think about this? I see his point a little bit. Sam Allardyce was a defensive manager, really. But so was Jose Mourinho, Capello. But they were given the top jobs. Ericsson was quite defensive because there is a bit more mystique. There is a bit more mystery around foreign managers. Whereas an English manager is dismissed maybe because he is English. So, yeah, they are the stories. The managers of Aston Villa, a big club with big problems and a big job for Gerrard and for Xavi. But exciting times. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.